Hi, I'm Andrew Burke. I'm the chairman of PayWizard. So I've been part of media for all of my working life. I started very early on with News Corp, cut my teeth at News Corporation at the time Sunday Times, Sun and News of the World, when those newspapers were being published. I moved on to create something called Line One, which was an ISP that's now part of TalkTalk in the UK. After that, I was a venture capitalist for a number of years, invested in businesses worldwide. I then moved on to BT, where I created BT TV, which was a fun part of my life. After that, I became chief executive of Amino, which is a pay TV business, provides set-top boxes to many countries around the world in IPTV. And now, for the last 2.5 years, I've been chairman of PayWizard and loving it. I think it has to be consumer choice around content. When you look, in my early days, if you wanted good content, there was only a few places you could get it. Today, it's changed massively. Today, you can get it not only in multiple sources, but of course on multiple devices. And that change means there's been a significant increase in consumer choice, which is a good thing, of course. I think it has changed. I think consumer choice now has expanded rapidly. You're not just having to go to one source, you can get it from multiple sources, which means how you treat the customer is as important as what content you put up. If you haven't got great content, you're not going to get customers to you. But once you've got that content, it being a differentiator, because it's available now in so many sources and through so many channels, is much less. So today, it's all about how you treat your customer, how you deliver a service to your customer, what that experience is, and less about what type of content you're putting in front of them. I think if you look at customer service as a discipline, if you look at things like retail, it's been there forever. People have focused on a great experience for customers. That's not been the case in the TV industry. So the TV industry has been learning how to treat their customers well. So the mistakes they make is they treat them like viewers, not as customers, which means not understanding the stage they are on the customer journey, not knowing how they feel about content, how they're consuming that content, how often they're consuming it, giving personalization, giving choice. These are the things now that consumers expect in other areas of their life. And of course, they now expect it in their TV experience. We look at the customer journey in key stages. First of all, we look at the business of finding, which is finding out about a service, how you talk to the customer, how you promote it, how you market to that customer. Once you've found them, of course, the experience of joining has to be seamless. Can't be difficult, can't be tricky, can't take a time. So getting them on board must work. Then you've got to look how they're consuming content, how you're offering it, how they're finding the content, whether that content is being given to them in a personalized fashion, whether they're getting recommendations. Once we've got that right, then you've got to think about them upgrading and downgrading in packages. Critical, you've got to allow them to downgrade as much as upgrade, I'm afraid, if they're not using the service. Better to keep them than to lose them. We've then got to bill them effectively. Don't make mistakes in billing. It's got to be clear, it's got to be obvious, it's got to be online, they've got to know why they're getting their bill. They will leave, and accepting the fact they will leave means the experience of leaving has to be seamless. And if that is seamless, you then stand a good chance, which is the last part of that customer journey, which is the win back. Reminding them how good the service is, reminding them about new content, reminding them about new packaging and new promotions, and then getting them back into that cycle again. So taking them through that journey and knowing at what point at any time they're in that journey is a critical part of managing now pay TV. I think first of all they have to think customer. They have to think journey. They have to understand that every customer is different. Hard to do, but with the right solution and the right focus and the right philosophy, you can then start to treat each customer as an individual and communicate differently to that customer depending on what stage they are on that customer journey. That's the critical piece. Once you understand the customer, then personalization becomes easy, packaging, promoting becomes a lot more effective. So our recommendation is always understand and know your customer and know where they are in that customer journey. I think it has to be love your subscribers. If you think subscriber, think customer, think journey all the time, every moment of their experience of your service, you're going to win.